What it do, gang? This your boy, Rusty Banks, man. Back with another one. Well, I can't really say another one in this particular scenario because I haven't really done any weekly breakdowns on Sundays. So, the first one, let's put it like that. Just the first one, right? My bad, y'all. I was making sure my can I'm sorry, my microphone was connected. You know what I mean? I gotta get that HD microphone because this laptop microphone is some straight some ass, straight ass. But further ado, let's get into it, man. So right now it's currently 10:49 p.m. Sunday night, and for the week, this is what I have in mind, and this is what I'm going to be looking at. I'm only going to be marking the GBP JPY for this particular video. Next week I will be doing GJ, USD JPY, and maybe gold, for my gold traders. Because I feel like these are like the top three instruments that are traded, besides EUR GPY and EUR USD. But yeah, man. So let's further ado, let's get into it. So you know me, y'all. I like to start on a clean chart. I want to show y'all for clean chart, but I will be keeping. Hold on one second. I will be keeping this blue line right here because I'm actually in a trade right now, but I'll break that down to y'all. Right. So as you guys know, I do top down analysis. So I start from my daily, come down all the way down to the 15 and to the 30, right? So let's start on the daily, right? All right, cool. So as we can see, the daily, we're bearish pretty much on the daily, correct? So I'll come down to my H4. And on the H4, we can see that from looking at the left, we can see that we're kind of at an area of resistance on the H4 time frame. And let me show you guys what I mean by that. So the resistance on the H4 is right here. You know what I mean? This line right here, right? So then, let me take this off. Hold on a second. So then I'll come down to the H1, right? So as you guys can see on the H1 that we have areas of resistance, right? Right here, right here, right here. Right? And you always want to look to the left, man. When you're trading, always want to look to the left. So we see that we have this resistance right here, and that resistance on Friday turned into support, right? To continue to the upside from right here, right? Take this off for you guys because you guys need to see this. So what I will be looking for this week in particular is come down back to this area, right? And come down to 30 minutes. So coming back down to this particular area at 191,660, I will be taking longs from this area. That's buys, right? And I'm actually in right now. 191,698 was my entry, but we'll see how it plays out. So this is, like I said, what I'm looking for us to get um a reverse off of here like this, and then come back up to right here. And I'm gonna show you guys, right? This is exactly what it did. So the market came down here and shot up right here, right? So a couple things for you guys to notice, right? Is that okay? If this does not work out, what we can do is, right? Since this is kind of area of interest, I would say. You know what I mean? Because if you come down to the 15-minute, right, we have, bounce right here, bounce right here. But if you look to the left, and you guys have to remember, you guys have to look to the left, that this area was a strong resistance area. You get what I'm saying? That got broken and then turned into support. So if we can break this area right here, I'm going to make this a little bit. I'm gonna make this line black for you guys. Okay. If we can come behind this black line, I will look for us to be coming down to this specific area right here, right? And I'm going to explain why. Because we have resistance, right? So if we're in an uptrend and we may want to continue that uptrend, we could come to right here and bounce off of here like this and then continue up, right? Or what this market can do is if the shift, if the momentum of the direction shifts, I can see that, okay, we can make support anywhere, right? Break this area, break this area, come up, and then continue to push down, right? Because you guys have to realize, right, that above this area, this black line, buys are valid. Under this black line, sales aren't valid until we get a break. Like I said, break right here, retest of this area structure, and then for us to give us like a bullish, I'm sorry, a bearish engulfing candlestick. And then we could potentially um, catch the sales. Like you guys got to remember, in trading, you need to wait till your setup comes to you. Don't rush your setup. That's how you lose in this game. Let the setup present itself, let the setup show itself, and then you take advantage of that. Okay? So again, there's certain areas that you can look to catch the buys, as if the market comes down to this area right here at this area of resistance and it creates support to shoot up to the upside, right? Or if we do break this area right here, break this line, come up and retest, and we can continue down, right? And that's pretty much it. Like, keep it simple, bro. You don't want to complicate trading for more than what it is, because trading is already complicated. So you don't want to complicate it anymore, man. And like I said, you guys want to also keep your higher time frames in mind, because that's kind of showing you the true direction. Don't take your entry on the higher time frame, because you're going to get the worst history. I'm sorry, the worst entry in trading history. So do your top down analysis from your higher time frame and then bring it down to the 1 hour, you know, 30-minute, 15-minute to catch that entry. Okay. So I'll leave my chart like this and I'll come back maybe Wednesday or Tuesday and just to see how things play out. You get what I'm saying? And mind you guys, I'm going to be doing this every Sunday, right? Every Sunday, so we can start, being in sync with each other, being a family, and make sure that everyone's on track, when we're looking at the markets, when we're looking at the charts. All right. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all for this breakdown. Um, I'll be making another one Wednesday, Tuesday. Like I said, depends on my schedule. I'm a multi-millionaire, so I be flying from Dubai to Los Angeles. You feel what I'm saying? Go meet up with LeBron James. You get what I'm saying? Then I'm back in Cali. You know what I'm saying? So I be busy, bro. But I take my time out and do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see y'all successful. Okay. I'm starting to reach my success. I want y'all to reach y'all success. Okay. Okay.